The following program is brought to you by foul language. If that offends you, please stop watching. Welcome to release episode 5 of The Dessert Tray.
Gold candidate release, production number 6. Not counting the lost episode.
So last week, we told you we were going to the Portal 2 release.
Those were lies.
It wasn't a lie. GameStop wouldn't let us in.
Anyway.
We're going to talk to you instead about Portal 2.
Oh, hey, cool. How did you have that?
Portal in my jacket.
Oh, cool, man.
Bam!
Where does the portal go? To a GameStop?
Irrelevant.
All right. We'll be court-martialed. We'll be a tribunal.
Portal 2 is obviously the sequel to the original Portal, released in the orange box. And why is it empty?
It's empty. It's the display copy. You fucked up when you placed your orange portal.
That's fair. So, Steve, let's talk about Portal 2.
Oh, the original Portal.
The original Portal.
Well, the funny thing here, and I just want to say really quick, I thought it was marketing genius on Valve's part. All right? The original Portal, they packaged it in with the orange box. They did what's called bundling in marketing terms.
And the orange box was filled with awesome.
Oh, awesome.
Awesome shit.
Team Fortress 2, which is a ridiculous game by itself. Half-Life 2, a couple of the episodes of that, which is ridiculous by itself. And then you got Portal. This time, Portal built up such a fan base, you're paying $60 just to play Portal by itself now. You don't get any other games with this.
I mean, when people originally bought the orange box, it was for all the other stuff.
Yeah.
And then Portal became so hot that people started buying the orange box just for Portal.
Yeah,
because it's revolutionary.
Yeah.
I mean, the physics involved, the whole puzzle solving thing.
Well, I actually have to slightly disagree with you because it's not revolutionary. Half-Life was the same game, but it didn't have portals. But you had to solve, in between shooting monsters with like the assault rifle, you had to solve puzzles. And I went back and played Half-Life last night.
I've had to solve puzzles since Zelda. I had to solve puzzles in Tomb Raider.
I just saw it. And then when you die, you do that thing
Portals!
where you're like lying on the ground, you can like look around and then you restart at your save
Portals.
point. Yeah. But no,
this is what's revolutionary. This is what makes the game.
But Portal 2, moving on. Tim didn't play it.
I haven't played it yet. That's right.
Yeah, which is counterproductive what we're trying to do on the show.
It is.
But I would just like to say a couple things really quick. One is that it was stupidly entertaining. The main thing about Portal 2 is it, just like the original, you feel like it's the sandbox where you can go anywhere and do anything. Like you think you're in this area where like you're good and you found this hidden thing, but it's all scripted. You know, Gladys is there telling you what's going on.
Yeah.
At one point, I don't want to, just minor spoilers, I'm not going to ruin anything big, but Gladys sets this trap, and I fell for it hook, line, and sinker. Like I was like, oh, why did I fall for that? Like legitimately, not even ironically, I thought I was done, but no, it was a trap. One of my favorite things in the game has to be Cave Johnson, who was voiced by J.K. Rowlings. Is that what it was?
No, J.K. Johnson.
Johnson.
Nope.
No, still no. We'll get it. It'll appear on the screen.
I don't know.
It'll appear on the screen. Anyways, but he's Cave Johnson. It's like Cave Johnson.
Oh, Johnson.
Here.
That's right.
Yeah, Cave Johnson. It's like Cave Johnson here. If your blood smells like gasoline, that's because we've been shooting an invisible laser at you that turns your blood into gasoline. Nothing to worry out. And there's all these. They're called vitrified doors, like these sealed doors in the game. If you hit the intercom, he'll just say random crap like that. And that was far out. But yeah, I just don't know what to say. I mean, it blew me away. It was funny. Stephen Merchant was the voice of Wellesley Wheatley. You don't actually hear his name in the game. Who he's like one of the other computer characters, and I don't know, just the emotional ties you feel with the game as you're playing it. They know what you're doing. Like for instance, there's one room where in the beginning of the game it's a tutorial. You're doing all these really easy tests, and then Gladys is telling you need to slow down because you're doing the tests faster than she can build them. So then they throw this really hard test at you out of nowhere. And she's like, well, maybe you took my advice too much to heart. And it's like, they control your emotions all throughout the game. And it's just such a vivid world, and I'm suffering now that I've beaten it from post-Portal depression. Look it up, it's on Wikipedia.
Now, I hear that the co-op is a completely different game.
Yeah.
It's a whole new experience.
Derek and I, our producer, sound manager, director, we were going to play co-op together because we're dying to. He has PlayStation Network, though, and they've been down for like a month or whatever.
It's been 5 days at this point.
Because Sony was like, guys, listen, the computer's dead, even though it's not. Xbox is crappy for Bill Gates wannabes. Come to PlayStation Network. Everything's going to be okay. And it wasn't. It hasn't been at all.
Yeah, it hasn't been working for days. And I'll tell you, Portal 2 is where it's at right now. It's the latest big thing.
Yeah. Tim has been too busy to check it out. But take his word for it.
I've been managing the Dessert Tray Twitter.
Yeah.
And everybody is tweeting.
Around the clock. That's a round the clock job, folks.
Everybody is tweeting about Portal 2. And it's interesting. So we definitely recommend you check it out. I have to check it out because I haven't yet. And I don't know what the hell Steve is doing, but we've got a completely unrelated segment to show you. And then we've got a fantastic dessert segment.
Oh
So
my
we'll be
God, the
back.
best ever.
So you guys have a great day. We'll be back in a minute.
Throw up your rock fist if you're feeling it when I drop this. That's the sound when the rock hits. Cut to my hoopty.
Hey, saving the environment. With my friend here.
Don't worry, dear motorist. With the all-new Honda Civic, with its class-leading warranty and powerful VTEC engine, you have the confidence to tell that other driver to go suck a bag of dicks.
Yeah, narrator, you're right. Hey, buddy, go eat a bag of dicks. With Honda, you did it. I did it. You did it. I did it. He did it.
Did you do it?
I did it.
Did you do it?
You did it. I did it. He did it. All right. You can stop now. You did it. Yeah, I know I did it. All right. He did it. All right. I'm gonna leave now. Thank you for this opportunity. Thanks. Thank you.
So we're back. We've got Chef Marina here with us.
Hello.
And she wants to tie in our last segment with our dessert today. So why don't you tell us what we have?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious what we have, Tim. We have portal cake.
That's what it looks like to me.
Hell yes.
So Steve, what's up with the portal cake?
Well, thanks for setting me up for that, Tim.
You're so excited.
I am very excited because, believe it or not, this cake and the idea of this cake is the reason I came up with the dessert tray. So we built this whole show on it. Just now, we're getting to portal cake. This looks exactly like the cake at the end of the first portal. It looks every bit as delicious.
Yes, it does.
I mean, this was a triumph, and I'm gonna make a note here that this was a huge success. I'm gonna write that down right here.
Oh.
Okay. So Steve, I went to a magic tournament once, and it was at a Comic-Con. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And there was a pretty young lady selling T-shirts.
Cool.
And I bought one. You know what the shirt said?
Cake is alive.
Cake is alive.
No. It had a piece of cake on it.
Yeah.
Lie
With
to
a
me?
candle.
Said lie
and
to
it said
me.
lie to me.
Lie.
Oh yeah.
I was so excited about this shirt. I went into work the next day and explained it to everybody, and they're like, I don't get it.
I don't get it.
And I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean you don't get it?
You don't get portal cake jokes?
Yeah.
What kind of human being are you?
Exactly.
We should have a whole panel on portal cake jokes
I agree.
at
I
a
think-
convention we go to.
Yeah, when we're gonna have a panel. We're gonna be talking.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I think it's time
Yes.
to bite into the cake.
Yes, it is. This is like the best cake that I've ever eaten in my entire life.
I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid to let you cut into it. This reminds me of my favorite '90s dance song.
Which
You know
song
that
is
one?
that, Steve?
This is the rhythm of my knife, my knife. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
That
did
is
someone
not how that
blow
sounds.
up the
What are
candle?
you talking
That's
about?
probably
It's a fire hazard.
or something. I don't know.
Don't worry.
Maybe
The
that's
wall.
it.
The walls
Maybe
are lined with harmless asbestos, so we'll be fine. Oh my God! Look at that cake.
I'll make sure to give you each a chair.
And the tragedy of this whole thing, viewers at home,
There you go.
is that we're filming this as our first segment because Marina has to go do other things. And Tim and I are going to have to pretend like this cake isn't sitting here being ready to be eaten while we film the other segments to go chronologically in front of this one.
It won't be here because I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start digging into this cake. We'll tell you about it in a little bit, and we'll see you
Oh,
in a bit.
I mean, this is all we need. Like, after this, we can stop filming the dessert tray. Like, this is it. This is the entire reason. We did this show for like months just so I could have this cake. Oh, it's so moist and delicious.
Yeah, it really is. This is great.
Oh, you can see it.
Oh, God
And-
damn it. So now we're going to talk about the hit HBO drama, King of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, right. It is Game of Thrones, isn't it?
So Game of Thrones is an adaptation of George R.R. Martin's Song of Ice and Fire series,
Didn't read it.
which is fine. A lot of people haven't, but it's a fantastic HBO drama.
The thing that gets me is, for me, it almost has like this nebulous quality where I really can't put my finger on what I like about it.
Yeah.
I look forward to it right now. Right now, TV is awesome. Sunday is Game of Thrones. Monday is Stargate Universe for now. Thursday is the NBC lineup. and then Saturdays are Doctor Who. Did you hear that based on the Nielsen ratings for the pilot alone, they've already greenlighted a second season?
Well, the ratings for the pilot weren't actually that spectacular. HBO has actually come up recently with a habit of just renewing their shows on the Tuesday after the pilot.
They do have some gold nuggets in shows.
They do. I mean, Boardwalk Empire was fantastic.
Fantastic.
True Blood used to be okay. Now it sucks.
Sopranos, obviously.
Sopranos was really good.
All the other ones.
There's a lot of good ones out there. But Game of Thrones, my favorite part of the show, the thing that gives me the chills when I'm watching it, is that opening sequence.
The opening sequence is really good. That sold me on the show before I was even done watching because it was just so epic. And I'm like, oh, a world map.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me more about
it's like a video game.
Oh, what's on the world map? Oh, look at all these places on the world map. Oh man, I can't wait to watch this show. And I guess that's where they had.
It's really good. I mean, I watched the first 15 minutes. It was pre-released and spoiled by HBO, and it didn't have the credits. And I'm like, damn it! That's what everybody's been talking about, all the reviewers. And I watched it on HBO Live. Mm-hmm. Oh my god!
I don't believe in television. I watch everything on the internet. And after it aired, you couldn't watch Game of Thrones anywhere. So you have to pirate it. So that's how I've been watching it.
It's on demand, Steve. You have HBO and you have Comcast. It's on demand.
Not on my TV. I returned the cable box because we were paying rent.
That's fair. Yeah. But it's got a lot of intricacies. I mean, the show is very much a political drama.
Yeah.
There's action.
There's allegory.
There are a lot of things going on and a lot of different storylines.
You know what it is? It's intrigue.
It is. And it's so different from normal high fantasy. There's not a lot of elves and things.
Yeah, so far there's been a little bit of mysticism.
A little bit.
But for the most part, it's been like what it would really be like. It's kind of like Deadwood.
Right.
It's like what it's really like to be a person who lives in Winterfell.
Yeah. And it's medieval. We haven't seen any real, like I said, any real fantasy stuff.
Haven't been any spells or magic missiles or dragons.
And I think that's what brings people about it, brings people together.
You know what brings me together with it is 006, Alex Trevelyan. He's in it. He's being that actor, what's his name? Make it appear on screen now.
Okay.
Anyways, that actor, he's been kind of pigeonholed now. Now, ever since he was Boromir in Lord of the Rings, like he's just going to be that character from now until forever. Not that I dislike it. He's freaking awesome in King of Thrones. It is outstanding.
Game of Thrones,
right.
You mentioned Stargate earlier.
Yeah.
There's a Stargate crossover in Game of Thrones.
Is there?
Yeah, Khal Drogo is Jason Momoa, who was in Stargate Atlantis.
Oh, I didn't watch that one.
He kept his shirt on for most of Stargate Atlantis, and
you were sad about that.
I was, because the guy's ripped.
Yep.
He's a really good-looking man. If no homo.
So guys, check out King of Queens live on HBO every Sunday. Film before a live studio audience.
And
Kevin
I guarantee
James
your favorite character will be Tyrion Lannister. Peter Dinklage.
Wait, which one is he?
The little one, the dwarf.
Oh, okay, good.
The best character and the best acting on that show.
I love the way he speaks.
Hands down.
Yeah.
You gotta watch it. You really do.
So check it out. It's time to wrap this up. See you later. Bye. So performers do what's called an encore. This is an encore for you guys. It's good showmanship, which is what we do here. So the other big release we said we were going to talk about, was Doctor Who.
Doctor Who is retarded.
Season 6. Okay, you're retarded. And here's the thing about Doctor Who. There's like 7 million episodes. It's pretty much, you're going to have to pick a point and jump in.
I don't care about
I recommend the beginning of the revival in 2005 with the 9th Doctor. That's a good place to start. Although I will say, if you want to jump into Doctor Who now, Season 6, Episode 1, the episode was fan-friggin-tastic. It's like movie quality now. It was awesome. All the good characters were there. The writing was good. They had a fake regeneration scene where you were like, oh god, he's turned into another Doctor already. Because sometimes they do that shit. 9th Doctor was only around for 1 season. The 8th Doctor was only in 1 movie. But you don't even give a shit about anything I'm saying.
Nope.
Anyways, check out Doctor Who. I don't want to ruin anything because the episode is full of surprises. Is there something you wanted to ask me, Tim?
What's on your wrist, Steve?
Oh, this is a time agent wrist strap. And here's the cool thing about it. All day people have been like, no one's really been noticing. And then finally, just a couple minutes ago, everybody in the studio was like, hey, what's that thing? Well, it's a time agent wrist strap. It's for time travel. And the whole point is that when you're time traveling, you want to have something that's kind of inconspicuous that you can wear so you can get back.
So what the fuck is it? Inconspicuous, Steve?
Yeah. It's a leather strap. If I was wearing my wrist like this, you'd be like, oh, he probably just broke his wrist or has a wrist hernia. Not a big deal. But yeah, it's inconspicuous. I always want, right now, I'm trying to figure out a way to put an MP3 player in here.
Oh, Christ.
Because on the show, it's future technology. Not only does it allow you to time travel, in one episode of Torchwood, Captain Jack actually shuts off a jukebox with it.
Hey, I got an idea.
Yeah.
Let's cut.
Okay.
Nice, 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 nice.